BoogeyMan Ben coming round the bend. Is BoogeyMan Ben? Is BoogeyMan Ben?
Greetings, my fellow Fright Fiends. I hope everyone's doing well. It's your buddy BoogeyMan Ben. For today's video, I thought I would talk about something that was suggested back when I did BoogeyMan on the Road. This was something I did on Instagram. I was looking for suggestions for things that I could talk about. One of the suggestions came from my friend over at Jay's Creepy Crypt, and he suggested I talk about collectibles, horror collectibles that I wish existed that currently do not. So I wrote a little list down. I got it right next to me here. I want to say thank you for all of your support on Instagram. Also, thank you for the idea to do this video, because it's a great idea and it's something I think about quite a bit. There's some properties that haven't been touched, and it would be great if we could see some officially licensed stuff come out. Number one for me, and this should come as no surprise for people that are fans of me and know what my favorite movie is, Salem's Lot. The original Salem's Lot miniseries from 1979. I consider it just a long movie because it was a miniseries that aired over 2 weekends. There's so many great characters in that film, like Kurt Barlow, played by the amazing Reggie Nalder, or Richard Straker, played by James Mason, or even David Soul's Ben Mears portrayal. There's so many great characters in that. Mike Ryerson, Marjorie Glick, the Glick boys themselves floating outside the bedroom window. There's so many great moments in that film, and so many great characters and character designs that it's just begging for an officially licensed line of figures. I saw like a sort of like a mock-up design that somebody did of what it would look like if they were pop figures from the film. Really great designs, and at first, when I first saw them, I thought Funko was actually going to be putting them out, but of course they didn't. I would love to see an official line of Salem's Lot figures, whether it be NECA doing a Barlow and a Mike Ryerson and the Glick boys. That would be so awesome if NECA or Funko or Mezco or any of these companies could get their hands on that property. Next one is Dead Silence. A lot of people talk about, James Wan and the Saw films, which are all great. I mean, I know he only directed the first one, but he had his hand in all of them. But you also have The Conjuring, Insidious, the fact that, the Conjuring universe has spawned, La Llorona, the Annabelle films, The Nun. There's so many great characters, and most of them have all seen some type of figure release, be it from NECA or Pop Figures, Funko. The only one I can think of that hasn't is Insidious, but I would love to see something from Dead Silence. I think Mary Shaw is one of the most terrifying horror characters ever created, and the fact that we've never gotten an official figure of that character is, I think, just it's a shame. And the character of Billy, the puppet, the main puppet that she uses, featured on all the promotional material, including the poster for the film. I would love to see something official from that. Next one for me is Jeepers Creepers, and I know that we've gotten a few Jeepers Creepers figures. Gotten some Funko releases. Funko put out 2 variants of the Creeper. You had one that was an exclusive to FYE, where his face opens up. And you had the regular variant that was in all the other stores. There's also been Mego that has put out a figure recently. You have the Hollywood Collectibles statue, which I love, one of my prized items. There's also been Jeepers Creepers figures that came out like right around when the second film dropped. You had the one from Soda Toys, which is really hard to get now. You had the Majestic Studios figure, which I also have, that I got back in 2003. But I think they should do more figures on the Creeper. Hopefully with the new film, Jeepers Creepers Reborn, since it's out of the hands of Victor Salva, maybe we'll start to see more Jeepers Creepers collectibles. I would love to see them do a pop ride with the truck, the infamous Creeper truck, which has shown up in the first and third films and is going to be in Jeepers Creepers Reborn. I would love to see that come out and fit one of the pop figures that come with a different Creeper pop figure, maybe one with the likeness from the new film, which we have yet to see. I think that is an untapped resource with Jeepers Creepers. I think a lot of the reasons why we didn't see a lot of collectibles come out back when it was in Victor Salva's hands is because of what he had done. I think a lot of companies steered clear of the property just because it was so much stigma against him. So now that it's not in his hands anymore, that we have a new creative team that's putting out the new film, the 4th film in the franchise, maybe we'll start to see some of these characters like Trish and Derry, like Taggart, in some type of figure form, whether it be Funko or if NECA gets a hold of the property. But I would love to see more Creeper figures. I would love to see the Creeper truck be made as well. That would just be so awesome. So there's so many awesome things they could do with that property, and hopefully we'll see that with the new film coming out later this year. Other collectibles I think that would be awesome if they existed are from 1985 Fright Night. I would love to see like a Jerry Dandridge figure, or Peter Vincent or an Evil Ed. Those would be awesome. Next for me is Friday the 13th, and I know we've gotten pretty much every variation of Jason we could want, thanks to NECA Toys. But the one that I really wish we would get, and I hope that we will get it soon, is the figure from the film that we've never gotten an official release from. Jason Takes Manhattan has never gotten an official figure release from one of the big, figure companies like a Sideshow or NECA or Mezco. So I'm hoping that once the New Blood figure drops that we will get word that they are working on Jason Takes Manhattan. I would love to see an Ultimate Jason Takes Manhattan figure, but I would also like to see a pre-Uber Jason from Jason X. We've gotten that likeness from Sideshow, but we've never got it in a smaller figure form. So I'm hoping that we'll get an Ultimate Uber Jason as well as an Ultimate Jason from before he turns into Uber Jason in that film, because we do have the Uber Jason from McFarlane Toys. That's the only Uber Jason figure that's ever come out, so hopefully we'll get an Ultimate of that as well from NECA Toys. And the last ones I could think about were the Psycho franchise. I would love to see a company put out, like, I know that Polar Lights has the Psycho House model set, which I have, and I've had it since like the late 90s. We have gotten, the Norman Bates figure release from McFarlane Toys. We also had the Living Dead dolls of Norman Bates and Marion Crane. We've gotten the Norman Bates pop as well as the Alfred Hitchcock pop. There was a black and white variant of the Norman Bates pop, which I have. We've never gotten anything of the Psycho House. I mean, I'm surprised Funko hasn't put out like a Psycho House. That would be really awesome, or a Bates Motel. I would love to see like a Psycho House or a Bates Motel sets come out, something like that. That would be really, really cool. I would love to see those. So yeah, that's it. I hope everyone was interested in hearing what I think, what collectibles, horror collectibles I would like to see that are not currently on the market. Let me know what your thoughts down in the comment section below. Would love to hear from everyone. And as always, thanks so much for dropping by. Sorry about the plain background, but I hope everyone's doing well. Thanks so much for all the support. I am getting back to everybody's comments and questions as quickly as I can. But really appreciate all the support and hope everyone's doing well. And I'll talk to you again real soon. Take it easy. Stay scared as always.